Hi guys, and welcome back to my Plan of Perfection. This is Nikita, and today I'm going to be planning the week of the 2nd of May in my B6 Stalogy. And guys, it's going to be Mermaid, so yeah, I am really excited for the month of May. So to kick off Mermaid, I could not resist using this beautiful kit from Lily Blossom Designs. I do have a code Nikita15, and that will save you 15%, and you can also mention me to receive my freebie. But before we jump into this beautiful kit, I just want to quickly show you, in case you missed it, my setup for May. So I just went with everything I like, but I did add a few bits, so I just wanted to quickly show you. So I added this tab from Myers Makery. I didn't add anything to these pages, I don't think. Oh, I found my Instagram and YouTube scripts, so I added them. And then I added this little setup. So this is some Simply Gilded washi, Coffee Monsters Coat journal card. This is a vinyl I made myself, Josephine Bold Designs Vellum. And this is a pocket from Myers Makery. And I mean, I suppose you can place these pockets anywhere you like, but I did just put a little slit in at the top to make it easier access for me. But for me, the scales have to be this way. I don't know why, but it's just a thing I have. So I put this pocket in, and I'm going to use these stickers so to track what posts I'm making, so whether it be Facebook, YouTube or Instagram, because they're the socials that I tend to use, and I just thought it'd be really handy to have them right there. So yeah, that's my little update, and now we can actually jump into this kit. So this is what you get. Now I do want to quickly mention this is an oops quality. The foiling isn't perfect, and when I got this kit, Leah is aware, but I just want to let you know that this is an oops quality. So yeah, so you get your 9 full boxes and some washi, and I do want to mention you can choose your foil colour. Let's turn them that way. And then you get your boxes, headers, habit trackers, bill dues, weekly trackers, some washi, layering stickers, and a weekend banner. And I am going to check. Yeah, that one's cut fine. It's just that on a few kits that I got recently, the weekend banners were quite badly miscut. Some Hobonichi size boxes, checklists, layering stickers, icons, more checklists, and more box checklists. And then you get your script headers. I'm just thinking, is this even in frame? I hope so, guys. Script headers, some, is that washi? Yeah. Is it washi or headers? It could be either. They're the same size as headers, so you could use them as either, and some more boxes. And then you get your date covers, an extra box, and guys, that bottom washi, look at that bottom washi, because I'm in love. I want it, like, so it is going to cause me a bit of an issue, because part of that world is obviously not going to fit on, but I figure if I do some trimming, we may just get away with it, but I'm going to try. So I think this week I'm going to do my favourite layout, which is 2 days to a page. Yeah, so I am going to divide the days in half with this washi tape from Simply Gilded. And I also have this Amazon washi tape. And it's green with holographic foil. And it's got stars, but there is a bunch of starfishes in the kit. So I feel like we can get away with that. And I am going to use these date covers from Philo Fabulous. So I am going to start with putting those down. So if we start on the 2nd, And then the 3rd. Oh, it's crazy to me, guys, that May's here. Well, I say May's here. I'm filming on the Friday. Is it the, what is the date today? Is it the 30th? I think so. I don't know. I've lost track of days. So how is everyone? I hope you're all well. Let me know in the comments below if you've been up to anything nice. So my sinuses are still pretty bad, but I'm doing my like rinse and stuff, so I just got to get on with it, guys. It's just one of them things, and it's just so frustrating because I know what will happen. I'll just wake up one day and it'll be gone. There's no like, do you know like how if you've got a cold or the flu or whatever and you start to feel better? With my sinuses, they're either inflamed or they're not, so it's just one of those things. So how do I want to do this? I kind of want this at the bottom, and then let's do, I was thinking about maybe adding another washi tape, but I don't really have anything to hand that I want to use. And I did have a quick look. So let's start with this washi tape, and I am going to start with this one because it's going to have to go all the way across. And I've just ripped that up and I don't know why, because I've got to trim it. But yeah, I hope you're all okay. Let's get my pencil case. So last night, okay, so long story short, kind of, you need the backstory kind of thing to understand, I suppose. But I used to have 2 chihuahuas, Phoebe, which I think, oh God, that's coming out, which I think most of you are aware of. And I have another one, or have had another one called Tink, and I'm going to cut this right as far to the edge as I can. Yeah, so I have another one called Tink, and because her and Phoebe don't get on, Tink now lives with my dad, basically. So I was on the phone last night to, there's an alarm going off, and I'm guessing you're going to be able to hear it. So sorry about that. Do you know what? I'm going to keep Flounder there. I'm going to cut poor Sebastian off. And I am going to cut Ariel off as well. So yeah, Tink lives with my dad, and I was on the phone to Paul last night, and my mum was ringing me, and it was like 9:30ish, and I was like, that's weird. I'm just going to do my best, guys, to fit this in, by the way. Oh no, we're definitely going to have to cut Flounder off. Yeah, so I'll get my words out in a minute. My mum calls and I was like, are you okay? And she was like, no, your dad's in a right mess. Tink's got out. And I was like, oh, F. Well, you can imagine. It was definitely not PG language. It was just complete and utter panic. So obviously my dad luckily doesn't live far from me. So I've rushed around my dad's because Tink, backstory, she's like 12 and she's epileptic. I'm going to push this right to the edge, guys. Yeah, and she has to have her meds every day. Otherwise, she has pretty bad fits. So that was my main concern, obviously, her medication and stuff. So what is going on here? I think I've ripped some of the bottom. Oh my god, guys, I'm not concentrating, am I? And I've just put the washi down on the wrong part. As I've mentioned previously, Lily Blossom Designs is not technically removable, but it's very forgiving paper. So when you make mistakes like that, I'm very grateful for it being removable. Well, not removable, but forgiving. Yeah, so I rushed around to like where my dad, like round that area. And my two sisters, my sister's girlfriend, and my brother-in-law Chris, like, we were all looking for her, like shouting her, because she's such a good dog as well. She never wanders far, basically. Oh, we might just do it. Yeah, so it was horrible, guys. We were looking for her. And you know, it's like, it seems like an eternity. And Chris, because Chris says, like, has anyone been into your dad's and seen if she's, like, wondered? Actually, I'm going to put Ariel on the edge of that. Sorry, guys, I keep changing my mind on this washi, don't I? Yeah, so this is definitely, like, not a ranty, but yeah. I'm not the best at telling stories. I get well distracted. So I went in like to my dad's and I says, I'll go and have a look, see if she's like wandered back in. Fingers crossed she has. But she hadn't. And something that was really scaring me is in one of the local Facebook groups, someone had put that they'd seen a dead baby fox in the road. And the reason that was worrying me is because Tink's the same colour as a fox. And she's a Chihuahua, so she's tiny. And I kept thinking, oh my God, please, like, you know. But luckily, my sister rang me. She's like, your dad's got a Tink. I was like, oh my God, thank the Lord. There's the bottom washi, and that's really pretty, guys. So I'm going to put this one at the top. Yeah, so she just like toddled in, like as if, like, what was you all panicking for? I was only round the corner. But someone had thankfully took her in, and bless them, they'd been and got dog food and like fed her, and she was like very happy. And it was quite funny because like my dad went to the door, knocked the door, because it was the shop owner that had said someone's been in and says they found like a Chihuahua. So my dad knocks the door and he says, I've been told that you found a Chihuahua. I just wanted to know if it's like my dog. And they were like, oh, could you tell us, you know, what the dog looks like, the sex, that kind of thing. And my dad says it was quite funny because he didn't even finish saying what he was going to say. And as soon as he started talking, she literally started crying and scratching at the door. And they were like, they kind of looked at each other and started laughing. And my dad said, like, you know, she's like a red Chihuahua. She's a girl. She's quite old, blah, de, blah. But yeah, so thankfully it had a happy ending. But apparently he's been and had a look today in the garden, and there's a little hole where she got out. So he's filling that in today. So she's me and my dad, like, we say she's my dog, but she's his dog as well, kind of thing. Right, so I'm just marking the middle. But yeah, guys, oh my God, it was so scary. I was just had a panic attack then, thought I wasn't filming. But yeah, she's back and she's okay. So I've got this washi tape and I can't remember. It would be out of what do you call it? I want to say it would be out, I don't know. I was going to say maybe an add-on, but I only got 1 or 2 of the add-ons from the old Simply Gilded subscription box, so I don't know. But that looks really pretty. I really like these colours, and it's quite an unusual colour combination to use. But I do love Leah's kits. I used one for Easter, the Cinderella one, and she just makes beautiful kits. I'm going to actually buy this kit again. So, yeah, let's do the next lot of washi. And I'm gonna do this one again at the top. And apparently we're going all the way across. I normally leave a gap, but because of the bottom washi, I'm just gonna go all the way across. I'm having to use my washi card to kind of tuck the washi into the little bump that I've got going on. Oh, why are you being naughty? But yeah, so I'm currently, Paul will be here today. So that'll be nice to see him. I haven't seen him in like 2 weeks. But he was meant to be coming quite early today because he was going to go and see a friend. But his friend texted him last night and he's come down with the dreaded COVID. So he's obviously staying away. All this washi, I love it. Yeah, so he was going to come down earlier and he was meant to have had a parcel delivered yesterday, and it didn't. He got a card through the door, and he was going to go and get it this morning. He's gone to get it this morning, and it's not there. So he's been chasing. Oh gosh, I think this little bit of washi is the tiniest bit. Is it miscut or is it just? I think it's a little bit. It hasn't quite gone all the way through. Yeah. So he's been chasing that up, which he's not happy about. He was having a right moan to me earlier. Do I need to, I'm gonna, yeah, it's ripped up pretty okay. I'm wondering, am I gonna completely regret this? Probably. If it'll even, I'm gonna try and round off. Oh, that's not awful. Yeah, so I was just looking to see if I could round the corners off with my corner rounder, and apparently I can, which I'm not mad at. It's driving me mad now, where I've had this washi tape from. I'm sure it's not out of a, or is it out of a sub box? I really don't know. Whoops. Sticking all my washi together. But yeah, so it's definitely been, I don't want to say a bad week because obviously we got the dog back. And she was okay, which was obviously the main thing. But it's definitely been, I want to say eventful. I think eventful is a safe word to use. I'm just grateful that the dog's okay. Everyone's okay, basically. Oh my God, but Lexi, on the other hand, is being what I would call a little madam. I think she's just going through the teenage phase. Before she's even a teenager, let's be honest. Yeah, she, I think, how can I say this? She's found her back chat, shall we say. And everything you ask of her now, or even like I had them the other day while my sister was at work and obviously the dad was busy. I'm just going to trim down here just to give that page a bit of, I don't know, a bit of freedom, shall we say. Let's do this bit here. Oh, I've done it. Yes, okay, so before I carry on chatting whatever it is I am, oh, there's a this week, which I'm really appreciative of. I'm just going to put down my habit trackers and stuff, so, yeah. Yeah, so she seems to have found her back chat. And the other day, I'd got her, and she wanted, I'm just going to use the weekly boxes to track things, just because I'm never going to use them. If I do use them, it'll probably be my memory planner, so, yeah. I might as well use them in this spread. Yeah, so I was doing a dinner. I'm going to just put some, look at the headers maybe. What do we have? I saw some headers that I want. I think I'm going to use, oh, where was it? There was some like really pretty like washi tape and the headers. What have I done with it? Not there. Oh, it's right there in front of me. I'm going to do the pink. Yeah, so I asked her, I asked the dad before he went, I says, like, what have they got to have for the dinner today? And he says, like, just get some chicken dippers and chips out the freezer, like, you know, some veg or whatever. I was like, okay, nice and easy. I'm good with that. I'm just going to get some scripts. And Lexi was like, I don't want chicken dippers, you know. So I says, okay, we'll have a look, see what there is. And we'll do something else if you don't want chicken dippers. It's not the end of the world. And then I'm just getting my skincare and medication scripts. She turned to me and she says, I want cake for my dinner. I said, well, you can't have cake for your dinner. I says, but if you eat all your dinner, you can have some cake. And of course, that led to meltdown number 1 of 20,000. Oh, I really like that. That's really pretty. But I think that's all I'm going to track. So I'm going to put my date covers down and then do my headers. Yeah, so she has basically, we went into a whole debate, and in the end, I just put a tea in. And she had a full-on meltdown, and I was like, OMG, like, the devil has possessed my lovely, sweet little niece. But she'd got she'd got an answer for everything. So frustrating. And then she decided to try and sneak some cake out of the cupboard. And I was like, put that back. And she was like, put what back? And I says, put back what you've got in your hand behind your back. And she was not happy about that. And obviously she's at the mean. She like had a mean and she was like, I wish you wasn't my auntie. Whoops, I'm shaking the desk. Yeah, so she was an absolute delight, guys. But she's just in that phase, isn't she? I mean, I know she doesn't mean it. But, I mean, it does sting a little bit, doesn't we? Like, I'm sure anyone who's like got even if you've not got kids, if you've got kids, then you definitely know it. But even if you haven't, and if you've like got a niece or nephew, or you know, I'm sure at some point we all experience the like I hate you kind of back chat. But yeah, I'd like my niece back. She's just at that phase. And I'm sure she'll grow out of it. Right, headers. I think I'm going to go with this colour. Yeah. It's a very, like, specific colour, isn't it? So I'm hoping, like, I can get use out of the other ones with, like, a different spread. But I feel like this is very specific to the kit. Whereas, like, the ocean and stuff and mermaids, that's blues and greens, isn't it? But yeah, so I'm hoping for just a nice chill weekend. Me and Paul are thinking of starting the X-Files. Now, I have watched some, but I haven't watched it for a really long time. And neither of us have watched it all the way through. So we're thinking of doing that, which might be fun. I mean, if worse comes to worse and we don't, or if we don't enjoy it, you can turn it off, can't you, and watch something else. We did watch a really good film, actually, the other day called Love and Monsters, and I really enjoyed that. Quite funny, actually. So, let's do 4 boxes, right? Do I want to do them on every day? That's the question I have. And how many checklists? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, because I do. Am I going to pick this kit up again? That's what I need to ask myself. But I love that double box. Apologies, guys, if the last minute or two has been quite clippy, but my little Chinese crested, I'm not going to say her name because otherwise she's going to look and start again. But yeah, she decided to start eating herself, basically. But yeah, I love that double box, and I feel like if I put that in, I'm not going to have any room, so I want to save that for an A5 spread. So do I want to keep this? I don't know. Let's just start. So let's start with, I love this one. It's like quite iconic, isn't it? With like Ariel, like looking out at the sunset, and I just feel like it's very fitting. Oh, and there's just enough room, can you see? So let's do the beach with Scuttle. I love Scuttle. He's so cute. I just love how confident he is in his own BS. Okay, and let's do Ursula because, oh, do we want to maybe bring in the mermaid tail? Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to be picking this kit up again. I might wait for Leah to have a sale and then get it because it's beautiful and I need to hold it forever. Oh, but let me know. I've got this in the holographic, but let me know if you think I should get it in a different foil colour. That might be fun. Might be really fun. So let's do Ursula. I always say she's the only Disney character that I could slightly resemble. Because I turned 30 during 2020, and we all know what went down in 2020. I'm going to put Ariel there. Yeah, so, but I'd always wanted... Oh, I've mismeasured this one quite a bit. Oh, no, it's because of the washi, isn't it? Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, well. I might get, actually, let's see. I'm going to put this over it right now, and then I won't forget. And this is part of that Amazon washi tape that I got. This one in, the top washi tape. But yeah, the plan was for my 30th to have a Disney themed fancy dress. And obviously Ariel is my favourite character. And I always used to joke and say that even though I'd want to go as Ariel, I'd make a more realistic Ursula, which I'm not mad at. I love Ursula. But yeah. So, how many boxes do I have 5 left? Ooh. Okay then, so how do I want to do this? I think what I'm going to do is, if I can find it, I'm going to do a little bit of cheating. And I'm going to do one of these and one of these, maybe. Oh, I could do the washi tape too. Okay, so let's do Flounder without ripping him. I like that. And then I'm going to do the blue. Whoops. If I can get it on nicely. I always do this though with headers. I managed to get like another full box out of it. That's gone down really crooked, as I'm sure you can see, but I'm not gonna worry. So, I just want to quickly show you for when I use this in my A5, because I'm going to use it. It's too beautiful not to. So I've got the 4 boxes, but I use 5. So I will cut this washi down. Well, I won't have to cut it down, will I? No. I'll just use this washi as a full box. So I'll have a full box. So 5 boxes. So yeah. I love this kit, guys. I love it so much. So let's do headers. And where are them? Right in front of me. I was going to say, where are my tweezers? And I'm just going to do the to-do headers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like to-dos in my Stalogy. And I like today's. If I use today's, I use them in my memory planner. I'm absolutely in love with this kit. But I love Leah's kits, and I just love the I especially love the new layout that she's doing, like this kind of vibe. I just think it's beautiful. My Stalogy is getting so chunky, guys. I love it so much. So let me know what you think of this. What I was thinking of doing was maybe getting, like, do a week where you guys pick the kit that I use. Maybe do it like over on my Instagram or something. Whoops. So I don't know, maybe if I give a choice of like 5 kits, or really, I suppose you could even like make suggestions if that's something you wanted to do. You could just DM me on Instagram. But yeah, I thought it might be fun. If you guys chose what kit I use one week, I keep knocking the table, guys. I do apologise. Okay. So, just to bring this in a little bit more, can we... I'm going to trim a little bit off this. Just to fill in this space. Hopefully that was enough. And now let's do checklists. And I'm going to use these. But I don't want them to be the same. I don't want them to match the header, so I'm just going to use the colour in front. Oh, that makes sense. I do love me a good checklist. I'm waiting, actually. I made an order with Haxby stickers. We get a code, like a PR code, like, and it's quite a generous discount. I will admit. Oh dear. Right, let's work something out here. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, so obviously I made a little order, and I've picked up one of her journaling kits, so I'm excited to use that. I'm thinking, because I do like to do journal and memory keeping, especially like for, like, if we do something different, or, you know. So, yeah, there's quite a few things that I'm excited to try from there. But I picked up some bits, and obviously I'll haul them because I'm so excited. Do you know what? I need to do a haul soon. I've got 3 paper shower orders that I haven't hauled yet. So I may do that. I may put it up next week, my haul. So let me see if I've missed anything. I really want to sing that now. Wish I could be. Is there anything next week? I don't think there's anything that I need to put down, like, that's really specific. So let's get you guys. I'm terrible at staying in frame, aren't I? Like, I need to stay there. So I think I'm going to leave it there. So this is how it's turned out, and I love it. I love it so much. And I love the, like, the different colours in the washi tape, like the yellowy, green and stuff. I just think it goes perfectly. So let's show you what I've got left. So I've got 4 full boxes and Whoops. And some little washi strips. I've got some headers, habit trackers, bildews, washi, which I'm going to use as a full box, a bunch of layering stickers. Pretty much nothing on that sheet, but I will keep it, just like I'll layer scripts on that and stuff. I've had one box off that, a scallop box. I was going to say I haven't touched it, but indeed I have. And again, I've just had those checklists off this sheet and some headers off that one. So that's a lot of leftovers for me to play with in my A5. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and it would be amazing if you decided to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.